Hi graphic designers, this is Mr. Graham here, and I want to take you through the Art Elements poster. Now we're going to be making a series of posters on the art elements, design principles, and rules of composition. And what your big task is to do is take all the information about these different ideas inside of design and compile them onto one large poster. So let's start off with our image size. So when you go to File, you're going to create a new project. It's going to be a very large one. It's going to be 11 inches by 17 inches in a resolution of 200. And that's going to be the size of it. Now I've already started one, so I'm going to just click Close. And if we go to Schoology, we'll find in Schoology this elementsofart.pdf. And what the elementsofart.pdf has is all the information that we want to include in our poster. Now some of these elements of art we're going to want to change and simplify. So what graphic designers do is they take information, they condense it, they organize it, and make it beautiful. And so that's what we want to do. We want to take all this information that's spread out over 3 pages and condense it down to one poster that's about the size of 2 pages. So 11 by 17. Now if I look at the Elements of Art poster, I have the description of the assignment. We're going to create titles. So a title at the top, Art Elements or Elements of Art. We're going to create smaller titles for each of the elements of art. So there's 7 titles here. And then underneath those 7 elements, we have sub-elements. And what you want to do to organize this is you want to break down the important information and less important information and make it as beautiful and visual as possible. So it shouldn't look like notes when we're all done. If you need some examples to help you, you can go to Google Images and type in Elements of Art posters. These are things that they sell to teachers all the time. Some are better than others. But what they have here is they have large, colorful displays, organized displays, of all the information about the elements of art, principles of design, and so forth. What I want you to do is create this information in your own designed project. So for instance, if I click on one of these, this is Pinterest here, and there's all kinds of posters here that this person on Pinterest has put together. And you'll notice that these posters have organized information that describes what the elements of art are, and they might include a little bit of text, and then they'll definitely have a larger picture. We want to do the same thing, but I want you to use your own design sensibilities. So here's something that I've started, and you can use this as a guide, but you don't have to make something exactly like this. So I've taken my page, I made a large title at the head, and I broke it down into my 7 sections. And I just made a new text line, and I spaced them out evenly, and I made sure they're the same distance from the edge. And then I've gone in here and written the pertinent information that goes with each area. So in our line, I have a little description of what a line is, the most basic element of art, a continuous mark made on a surface. And then I have 5 examples of lines. Under color, I've done a similar thing. So I used the notes as my reference, and so I might edit this a little bit and simplify it. And you're free to do this as long as you get the information across. So you can summarize and change some of the wording so it works better for your poster. So color is produced when light strikes an object and reflects back into your eye. So I'm going to just take that sentence as it is and just copy and paste it into my poster. And to give it some variety, I'm going to make this text white and a bit smaller. I'm going to use the character, window, character, and these are some options in here too that allow me to kind of change and adjust the spacing. Put that in there. It's black on black, so I'm going to change the color to make it white. And make sure it's in the top here. And there it is. So you're going to organize this information and make it look beautiful. So, good luck. Use whichever program that you need to, and we'll learn all about different design principles through this series of projects.